My gentlemen, a woman who lives alone without a boyfriend, without even any man. This is exactly what it means. I know a lot of gentlemen, sometimes you're having something on your head. You start thinking about a woman you met who she living alone by her own. You don't even know what exactly is going on. But let me tell you, let me be honest about this. I am here just to giving you the point which will clarify about the woman who live alone without a man at all. You need to know about that and you need to stop what you're thinking about her. Before we start, my name is Flora. This is our love talk with Flora. Are you already subscribed? What are you waiting for? Make sure you subscribe. If you are a returning member to this channel, thank you so much, my gentlemen, for always passing by. Please like, comment, and don't forget also just to share. So let me diving in today's video. I know a lot of gentlemen, you already see a lot of women who living alone. Sometimes you even asking the question, why is she living alone? Or she just living alone because she having a work, or she want to be very close to the workplace, or she want to be very close to her college, or sometimes to the things which is very important to her. And you end up sometimes get the answer. She don't have a job, she don't have the business, she's not in school, but she still live alone. And you wonder what exactly she doing it there. But let me telling you, let me be honest about this. This is the psychological fact about a woman who live alone without a man. You really need to take it. Number one, we are talking about this woman we always used to calling them their high self-sufficiency. I know there's a lot of gentlemen. Sometimes you can wonder, this woman, sometimes they have the bad behavior. This woman, sometimes they are thinking about the bad things. But let me tell you, this woman, they are high self-sufficient. You really need to understand about that. She rely on herself emotionally, financially, and sometimes practically. It doesn't matter where the money she will get it. But trust me, she rely by her own. She will find a way to make a money and she will know how to stay alone and she will make it in life. And that's how a woman. That is number one. You need to take it. You really need to understand that because this type of woman, they're having the positive psychological fact and there is a negative way, the bad side of psychological fact about this woman. Number two, we are talking about this type of woman, they are comfortable with independence. They don't want to depend with anybody. They don't want to depend on the parents. They don't want to make the parent to being burden to their parents. The only thing they do in order for them to be independent, they decide to go and live alone, just to see how the life will take them, just to see and try the new life. And that's why they do it. And that is number two. Number three, we are talking about they are always strong decision-making skills. Nobody, they don't drive in their mind. They make their decision by their own. Nobody controlling them, nobody telling them about anything. And this is always end up. Sometimes if a woman, she don't having the brain enough, she will end up go to the bad side. And if she is too amazing, if her brain is working so well, trust me, her decision will make that woman becoming the better woman. That are the things. So it depending on what type of the group that woman will meet out there. If she meet the good groups and she make her own decision, she will end up being the amazing woman ever. But when it's happening, she want to become independent. She want to make sure that she don't want to make their parent to be burden to their parent. They end up go to another side, which is the more worse to them. That is number three. Number four, we are talking about this type of woman, they are selective in relationship. I want to be honest about this. Woman who is independent, woman who knows how to work so hard, woman who knows how to making money by their own. They don't just fall into anybody. They are selecting where to be and where should not be. You know what? They always focus on their goals. They only focus on what exactly they want. not about the handsome man, not about the man who always take them out, but they focus in the relationship which will bring something to them. We are talking about materialistic gain. And sometimes not about that. They can even selective just for a love. It depending on the type of the woman you met. So that are the things which you need to understand. She prefer quality over being with someone out of pressure. And that are the things. That is number 4. You need to take it. Number 5, we talk about they are always self-aware. They are aware with everything. When I'm talking about they are aware with everything, it's all about the time alone encouraging deep self-reflection and growth. And that are the things, how they grow. The growth will take them. These amazing things ever. And that's the things. Another thing we are talking about high emotion intelligence. They are high emotion intelligence. As a gentleman, you really need to know about this. So sometimes you really need to understand it. The psychological fact about a woman who always living alone, without a man, without a boyfriend, without a parent, they just living alone by their own. They will be like that. And that's how they make them becoming very amazing. That are the things. In order to make it in life, you need to try the life and to see the life if you will fit in on that life. Another thing we are talking about, this type of woman, they are always having the health boundaries. I know a lot of gentlemen want to ask me about the boundaries, but let me be honest, they living soul helping establishing clear person boundaries. They have their own boundaries. If they don't want to bring their man to their home, they're just telling them, I live alone, but I don't want to bring you to my space. They will always go to a man, but not to bring to their own home. I'm not talking about 100% of the woman. Some, they will bring a man to their space, but mostly they don't want it because people, they having those a negative mentality or scenario about the woman who living alone. That's why in order to avoid it, they decide never bring anybody to their space because they have their own personal boundaries and you should respect it. And that's other things. Another thing we are talking about, they are comfortable with solitude. I know you want to ask me about this. I want to be honest. She can find a peace all the time, and also she can fulfillment without a constant social interaction. That are the things a woman always used to have it. Guys, this type of woman, they are amazing and they are perfect. But there's a negative side about this type of woman. Before you about go straight with this type of woman, please you need to pay more attention about it. You need to know the reason why she's living alone. She don't have a job, she don't work, she don't have a business, and she's still living alone and make it a life. Who manage her life? Who making her life becoming the way it is? And after you already know the answer, you really need to understand it. You're becoming the next victim of being there for materialistic gain. But I want telling you, not all women, some women, they can fall in love with you just because of the way you are. But there is other women, they are not into it. But you need to read a woman very well before you meet the wrong one. I'm not talking about all women who are living alone, they can be the bad one. No, they are the best woman ever. When you meet them, when you start the relationship with this woman, their brain working amazing. They will make you win in life. They will make your goals working so well because they already knows how their life should be. And that's the better side about this woman. In general, this type of woman on the better side are more huge, like 90% more than the bad side. Stop that mental scenario about a woman who living alone. Maybe they will having a lot of men. Maybe they will be always sleeping with a lot of men. This is depending on the type of the character of the woman. If her character to sleep with a different man, it doesn't matter where she lives. She can live with her parents and she can do so. She can live alone and she will not do anything. That is a character of somebody. Stop interacting or interfere or put together the character of someone and also the life of another person. My name is Miss Sephora. This is our Love Talk with Sephora. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until next time, ciao for now.